Just never would have thought this. In a million years when I thought that Billy was capable of murder.
A Madison County man charged with murder. Coming up, hear from his friends as well as friends of the victim.
A scary situation comes to a peaceful end. Why police went door to door this morning evacuating people in a Scott County neighborhood. And police are still trying to figure out who fired shots into an apartment complex near UK's campus.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
A missing person case is now a murder case. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Kristen Kennedy. Deputies in Madison County arrested a man this morning and charged him with killing Francisco Martinez Castillo. Canoers found Castillo's body in a Madison County creek Wednesday. Family reported him missing back in March. State police arrested Billy Chadwell this morning. Jordan Valines talks to friends of the two. She has our top story.
For weeks,
The last day I seen him was the 20th of March.
friends of Francisco Martinez Castillo wondered where he'd gone, why he left.
I thought it was just Fran had run off or something.
The whole time not knowing that the man who police say killed Martinez Castillo was in front of them all along.
Nothing seemed abnormal, out of place, nothing with Billy. You know, he seemed like he was just as concerned as everybody else looking for Fran.
But what police found Wednesday,
When we seen on the news, the body found in the creek, and then it come out on the news that it was Fran.
the discovery led to the arrest of Billy Chadwell.
It is horrible. It is very horrible.
Just hours after his arrest, we spoke to a friend of both Chadwell and Martinez Castillo.
It's a shame. It's hard for me to believe.
She asked that we not use her name or show her face.
Feeling shocked. I actually had somebody in my home that done something like that.
Billy Chadwell's friends say that he has been charged with crimes before, but nothing as serious as the most recent charge of murder. Friends say that they're shocked that he's accused of killing someone who they say was one of his best friends.
Just never would have thought this. In a million years when I thought that Billy was capable of murder.
In Madison County,
Billy will get exactly what he deserves.
Jordan Valines,
He took an innocent man's life, apparently.
WKYT.
He deserves whatever they give him.
According to the arrest citation, Chadwell admitted he killed Martinez Castillo and gave police information that they say only someone close to the crime would know. Also in Madison County, a Richmond man is facing abuse charges after police say he tortured a 7-year-old girl. Deputies arrested 23-year-old John Wood Saturday night on Goggins Lane. According to an arrest citation, Wood was intentionally abusing and torturing a girl from November 2014 through January 2015. No word on the condition of the child. Search and rescue crews spent several hours tonight trying to rescue a man who fell into a ravine. Crews tell us the hiker fell just after 7 near Halls on the River off Athens Boonesboro Road. Firefighters say he injured his leg during the fall. The Clark County Fire Department asked the Madison County Rescue Squad to help him. No word on his condition. There were some scary moments this morning for families living in a Scott County neighborhood. Georgetown police officers went door to door evacuating families from homes on Hemingway Place. They say a fight between two adults involving 6 children escalated inside a home. We're told the man handed the woman a gun and asked her to shoot him. Officers eventually arrested the man.
Seen him bring out what looked to be a sawed-off shotgun and a regular shotgun and some other kind of little weapon. And after that, just all the kids, and it's everything you can do not to just tear up and cry yourself because you're sitting there thinking, these poor babies.
Police say the woman involved was already outside this morning when they arrived. UK students had a scare overnight after campus police say someone fired several shots into an apartment complex. Police issued a campus alert around 1:45 this morning after someone fired 5 shots into a building on Red Mile Road. Campus police say one person was in a bedroom when a bullet shattered their window. Another told police a bullet hit his foot. They took him to UK hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Danville police are still trying to track down a man who shot 2 people inside a club. Yesterday, officers found one victim on the ground of the building. The other, we're told, showed up at the hospital. Police are now looking for 24-year-old Darwin Cloyd. They believe he is the shooter. Cloyd is about 5'7", 170 pounds with brown eyes and black hair. They do consider Cloyd armed and dangerous. We're wrapping up a beautiful weekend in the bluegrass, and it looks like the work week won't be quite as nice. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking some stormy days ahead.
Yeah, several, unfortunately, Kristen, as we move forward, starting with tomorrow. But out there tonight, it is really nice. Temperatures have been running in the 50s for us during the nighttime period, so not bad at all. Right now, you can see some of the current conditions in Lexington. We're at 62. You got other folks getting into the 50s, and even a 40-degree reading during the overnight hours could happen. But most of us will stay in the low and mid-50s for you, so not bad at all. We're seeing more of an east-southeast wind at around 8 miles per hour. That'll change to straight up out of the south-southwest as we head into the day tomorrow, and that's actually going to feed some of the showers and storms that try to grow. Here you can see some of the readings all throughout the area. And again, it's one of those nights where it's going to be hit and miss. You go to Danville, 55 already, but in Richmond, 61. Close to 70 degrees if you look out toward the folks there in eastern Kentucky. Jackson coming in with that 68-degree reading. And then you got Mount Sterling in the mid-50s. Let's plan your Monday. As we head out the door, it's going to be a pretty mild one, generally around 55 degrees, a lot of clouds around. A stray shower chance once we approach midday. So a few showers out there, a lot of us dry at that point, and we're back into the mid-60s. And then by the time you're heading home, we're talking temperatures right around 70 degrees with a few showers creeping through the area. Maybe as we get into the nighttime period, late evening, nighttime, that's when we'll see our better chances for some showers and storms, a little more widespread at least. We'll take a closer look at that coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Hillary Clinton made it official today. She's running for president. An advisor sent an email to supporters. Then Clinton released a video online launching her campaign to become the first female president. Clinton is the first Democrat to announce a White House run. CBS News correspondent Marley Hall reports from Clinton campaign headquarters in Brooklyn, New York.
Hillary Clinton surprised no one Sunday when she announced she's running for the 2016 Democratic presidential nomination.
Everyday Americans need a champion, and I want to be that champion.
Clinton kicked off her campaign with a video posted online. It features Americans getting ready to start something new. 90 seconds in, Clinton makes her first appearance.
I'm running for president.
This is the former senator and first lady's second run for the White House.
And I'm in it to win it.
She lost the Democratic nomination to Barack Obama in 2008, then served as his Secretary of State. Her aides say this time around, Clinton will focus on economic inequality as she attempts to become the first female president.
Clinton's campaign will be headquartered here in Brooklyn. It's creating a buzz in the neighborhood.
I'm excited that a woman's running for president. She'll definitely be getting my vote.
But there's also dissent. Someone hung up anti-Clinton posters in the neighborhood. The head of the Republican National Committee says Clinton faces a tough fight.
If you look at the facts of the scandal that surrounds her, you look at the facts of the recent polling where a majority of people in battleground states say that she's untrustworthy.
Clinton will meet with voters in Iowa Tuesday and Wednesday, taking part in roundtable discussions to ask for their support. Marley Hall, CBS News, Brooklyn.
Both former Florida governor and possible Republican presidential candidate Jeb Bush, as well as Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, appeared in attack ads released today targeting Clinton. And Senator Rand Paul also made an appearance on CBS's Face the Nation this morning. The Republican kicked off his presidential campaign Tuesday. During his interview with host Bob Schieffer, he discussed one of his greatest challenges.
What do you think your greatest challenge is going to be as a candidate?
I think it's portraying myself for who I am and not who people say I am. And that's probably true of all politicians. Your enemies will try to characterize you, and you have to spend your time trying to put forward who you actually are.
Paul also discussed the nuclear deal with Iran and his desire for peace with that nation. And just days after announcing his plans to retire, Schieffer announced this morning his replacement. CBS political director John Dickerson will take over for Schieffer this summer. You can watch Face the Nation right here on WKYT every Sunday morning. Thousands of people took advantage of the beautiful weather today and watched the races out at Keeneland. The crowds were a welcome sight after rain and lightning kept many away on opening day. Despite the rainy start to the meet, leaders believe this year's attendance will surpass last year's.
During the spring, people are coming out of winter. They're ready for some warm afternoons. They're ready to kind of get outside and enjoy the sunshine. So you do have a lot of really large crowds.
More than 37,000 people came out to Saturday's races. It's the third largest crowd in Keeneland history. Law enforcement released a new video showing the killing of a black man by a white reserve sheriff's deputy during a recent arrest in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The 44-year-old is accused of trying to sell an illegal gun to an undercover officer. The deputy who fired the shot says he meant to use his stun gun. She said she wanted to change people's lives. Tomorrow, an Ohio community will honor Lauren Hill, who lost her battle with brain cancer last week. A public memorial service for Lauren Hill is set for 7 Monday night at Xavier University. A private visitation is scheduled Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Mount St. Joseph University. A private funeral will follow, with Lauren's burial to take place immediately after. A Louisville man caught on camera someone trying to break into his car. After he recorded it on video, he called 911 and chased the man down, and police had to let him go because they say he didn't steal anything. Now police believe he could be behind at least 7 other car break-ins.
We care very much. We can't just do things our own way because we don't think it's right. We have to follow the way that the law is written out.
Louisville police issued an arrest warrant against Damon Shelby Harris in connection with the break-ins. He has not yet been arrested. While Louisville's violent crime rate continues to climb, local groups continue their efforts to stop the violence. The organization Man Up held a rally Saturday hoping to create an increase in change instead of a climb in crime. The Man Up Stop and Think Street Summit brought community leaders and city leaders, including Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher, together.
Folks that are providing jobs, counseling on drug and alcohol counseling, those issues, and kind of brainstorming. So we're letting the community leaders come in and speak, and then also those who need help too.
Since the start of 2015, police in Louisville have had more than a dozen criminal homicides. Police in eastern Kentucky are searching for a man accused of robbing a store at gunpoint. State police say a man entered the Quick Mart in the Cold Iron community in Harlan County around 6 this morning. Troopers say the man was armed with a semi-automatic, pointed it at the store clerks, and demanded money. Witnesses say the man was wearing a black full-face toboggan, a black Carhartt jacket, 1 black glove, and 1 gray glove. They believe he was about 5'6" to 5'10". Road crews have successfully cleared a 1,500-pound boulder from US 52 between Ohio and Kentucky. It took workers 62 hours to remove the rubble that came crashing down onto the road early Friday morning. The massive rock slid off a hill near the Ashland Twin Bridges. There are still some repairs that need to be made, but crews have reopened all lanes of US 52. A Kentucky college is set to start work on a new campus. Bluegrass Community and Technical College will break ground at the site of their Georgetown campus tomorrow. Lieutenant Governor Crit Llewellyn will be on hand for the ceremony. The new campus will serve more than 1,000 students.